Go ahead.
Hi there, I'm Kruti Parikh. I'm a medical student, second year at Robert Wood Johnson.
Hi, I'm Rupa Parikh, also a second-year medical student at Rutgers Robert Wood Johnson.
Hi, I'm Ritu Nahar. I'm a first-year medical student at Robert Wood Johnson.
Hi, I'm Anita Ganti. I'm also a first-year medical student at Robert Wood Johnson.
And hi, I'm Rashi Kabra. I'm also a second-year medical student at Robert Wood Johnson.
So for the past 6 weeks, we've been doing this amazing program that pretty much adds color to our lives, and we teach second grade students some nutrition concepts that are very, very basic but fundamental to sustaining their health in the long run. And we also teach them different types of dance. So this time around, we've been focusing on Bollywood, hip hop, and Bhangra, and they seem to be having a blast. Probably, I think we've been having more fun than that.
There's a chance.
There's a chance of that, but we've seen some great, a really great turnout from the students. They retain a lot, and they don't want this program to end. And so we've been basically teaching them different concepts to help them to take control over their own health. And so they can now read a nutrition label, and they can decide how many serving sizes to have, or what kinds of food would be better for you that you should eat all the time, as opposed to what we consider woe foods that you should only eat sometimes. They know about fiber and how it helps you to digest. And so we've been focusing on different concepts like that. And like Ritu said, they've been retaining a lot of it. They've been bringing it home and talking to their parents about it, asking them questions. And so as our final product, we've made a Jeopardy game for them, which they're very, very excited about, so that they can practice these concepts and share it with their siblings, share it with their friends, share it with their families.
It's been a really fun 6 weeks. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us when I say that. As Rupa was saying, we do dance. We have a dance aspect for kind of an exercise portion of the session, and then we have half of the class being based on nutrition. And so in that first half, we'll always start up with some really fun music and do some great warm-ups, and then we'll either do Bollywood, hip-hop, or Bhangra dancing. And so we all kind of have a lot of background in dancing, and so this has been like a fun project for us to do. We'll come up with 3 or 4 steps, and we'll teach them to the kids, and then we'll also have some time where they can freeze dance. Like we can do freeze dance, or they're doing freestyle, and just to get them moving, get them excited about working out and exercising and dancing. So that part's been really successful, I would say.
And actually, they have a lot of energy to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. That has not been a problem to get them energized, but I think it's been really fun. And each time we'll ask them, like, "What's your favorite dance move?" And they'll remember from 3-4 weeks ago. And then show it to us and be really excited and be like, "Oh yeah, I actually went home and I showed my parents this and they loved it." And they've asked about the music that we're playing. We're trying to, one part of this is also with, the Bollywood and the Bhangra, we're getting them culturally, inclined. So we've been teaching them that as well. And then we come into the classroom here and we teach them for half the session about nutrition. So as Rupa was saying, we've had 5 different lesson plans essentially. The first of which we call Go Slow and Woe is the title of our talk. And it's categorizing foods into 3 different categories. Foods you should eat all the time, foods you shouldn't eat that often, and then foods you really shouldn't eat that often. And we do little interactive games each time. And then the second week we learn about like food groups. So we have like the My Plate schema that we kind of work off of. And then to teach them how to eat a balanced meal. And then the third is about nutrition labels, right? So we teach them all about how to read a nutrition label and what information to get out of that about the food that they're eating. And then the fourth is, what's the fourth one?
Fruits, veggies,
right. So we teach them all about fiber, what it is, why it's good for you, and then what foods have it. And then the last one is about sugar and all the effects of it and what kind of foods and drinks have sugar in it and how to limit your consumption of it. So they've really learned a lot, and today was our 6th week, and we gave them a little pop quiz kind of thing at the end, and it looks like they really knew a lot about what was going on. We asked them questions from all 5 weeks, and they knew the answers to all of them. So looks like we were able to teach them what's going on.
I guess one of the things that we've been trying to emphasize that's great is that they should be taking all of this stuff back home with them. So the way that we've done that with our nutrition lessons is, go home and ask your parents, are they cooking with olive oil, or are they cooking with butter, and see what they say, and maybe ask them if they can cook with olive oil because it's healthier. One of the parents who was just picking up her son was telling us that her son now reads nutrition labels and asked if there's any trans fat or saturated fat in her food. And she was so confused about that because she was like, he didn't know what that was before. So that's great that he's actually doing something. He's actually reading the nutrition label when he's going home, and it helps to know that the program's actually being implemented, not only here in the classroom, but at home. And another way that we hope in the future to do that with not only the nutrition part, but with the physical activity part is hopefully we can create a video of some sort that we can send home with the kids that has the dance moves that we've taught them. We haven't done that yet, but that's something that we hope to do in the future.
And kind of just topping this all off is, I think it's really important because we're starting a conversation this way, teaching the kids, they go back and tell their parents, and it kind of just helps sustain healthy attitudes across the family. So it's, in general, our main goal.
But yeah, and hopefully as first-year students, now we can continue this program in the future so that we can make more impact at more elementary schools, and there's a big, bright future for this whole program. But yeah. Yay!